All right, hello everyone. How you all doing? I hope you guys are doing well. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be doing a game review, and I've been playing the game for a while. I've got approximately 300 hours in it now at the moment. And the game review that we're going to be doing is on Lost Light. Now, Lost Light is on Steam. It originally came over as a mobile game. It has got mixed reviews on Steam, so not the best, but it's basically political mixed reviews and conspiracy theories. Well, I played the game and I picked up no problems with it. So yeah, that is just the game and what we're going to preview. Like I said, I've got 300 hours in it. I think I know the bare necessities to the game. And I hope you guys enjoy this. Please don't forget to hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe. Keep well, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, so we're going to start off this review with the basics. What is Lost Light? As I said in the preview, in the voice, Lost Light's a free-to-play online PvP game. It lends a lot from Tarkov and other SPS shooter games. Majority, I would say, is Tarkov based around, but arcadish like Call of Duty and those type of things. But also the gun mechanics and everything's a lot like Tarkov, and I think this is the standard for modern shooters today. Basically, that covers this piece. Next piece we are going to move on is into graphics of the game. The graphics are very, very good in the game, and I'm giving my honest review on this. The graphics is very good. The gameplay is very, very good. I can't complain. It's one of the very few things I can complain about. The game I'm playing on the North American servers, and I do not have a little bit of lag or desync or anything like that. So the game runs smooth as fuck. There's no complaints on the graphical side. It is really that nice to play. Next one, what we're gonna go into is, as we just touched, gameplay. And when I get now to gameplay, I'm talking about UI, your stash and all of that. There's a lot going on in the front screen. Terrible amount of stuff going on. And the game, one of the problems now we get with the game is it doesn't give you a functional tutorial on what's actually happening. It doesn't tell you where things are, how things work. It doesn't tell you where your stash is. It's just, it doesn't give you a real function, and that's a big problem, and I think it's a killer that it takes a bit of time getting used to that. And yeah, that is one of my biggest things when you start up the game, is the not a real type of tutorial. But further than that, the gameplay is easy to get into. It is easy to, once you figure it out, it's very easy and all of that. And if you're in English, if you are European, there's English subtitles and all of that. You eventually figure it out. And another big problem is there is a YouTube content creators partnership like in War Thunder and in Tarkov and that with other games. But unfortunately, YouTubers are kind of lazy that make YouTubes for this game. There's no real tutorials for this game. The tutorials that are there are like 2 years old. So yeah, I don't know, guys. There's no real proper tutorials that I found on the internet, and I did search all over. I didn't see really anything much. What I basically picked up is from old tutorials and stuff that I could figure out, and help from my teammates that we played the game together with. So yeah, we try to figure out things on our own. But further, gameplay is very easy to get into, and yeah, just graphics very good. Yeah, just the tutorial thing is a bit of a pain, but once you've played around with your stashes, you figure out things quickly. You figure out where crafting your stash, you figure out how upgrading, you figure out once you've played around a bit. So pretty good on that. Matchmaking, my fan favorite. This is one of the pieces that I've got a lot to say. It's like, wow, it's a shit show. Really, matchmaking in this game is a real shit show. Sorry about the birds in the background, guys. As I can see, there is no ranking system. Even though they've got a ranking system for you as a player, you rank up all the way to general. There is nothing when it comes to matchmaking like that. You as a noob get thrown into a game and you get told to go fuck shit up. And one of the major problems that I've been noticing is, actually two major problems with matchmaking there is at the moment. One is you've got like a level 2 or level 3 armor, and you go up against these top tier assholes on this game, and I'm gonna call them assholes because the 99% of the top tier players on this game are a bunch of assholes. You'll go face them, and now you come into the game, you've got like a level 5 armor, you got like level 3 bullets, you got like an MP5 or something like that, nothing really spectacular. And you get into a gunfight with this guy carrying level 6 armor, level 6 helmet, and he's got god tier aim, and he has got, for Pete's sakes, in his MP5 or whatever gun he's got anti-bloody material tank rifles in his gun, because he just pops you and he just shoots at you, he just looks at you and you're dead. That's the problem with the matchmaking I've got. This is what's happening in the game, and I've actually put this theory to test. I was running around just with a pistol, and I would run around with armor, and it doesn't matter what you got. These top tier assholes, they are there just to make your life hell. And yeah, that's one of my complaints. The other complaint about matchmaking is something that I've been noticing now a lot. You go into a single game, and again, these top tier players with their level 6 armor and their god aim and their terribly magnificent strong bullets that can pierce bloody tanks, log in as singles, and then when they're in the match, in the single player mode, he teams up with his boyfriend, and they just camp the living shit out of the game, not giving anyone else a chance. So, because I'm guessing the only reason they do that is because they're shit scared of losing their gear to a noob, because they can't play the game for shit, these top tier players. It's basically, I'm going to get into that further. That's basically my opinion on it, and I don't care if you watch this and you are a Lost Like player and you are a high tier player, a general or something, you don't like what I say, go F off, because I don't give much shit for you. I've played this game enough to see what's actually happening. Matchmaking in this game is an absolute shit show. So, what I would like to see the devs, not saying they'll ever fix it because they are from China, and just like War Thunder, like Tarkov, like all these similar games, they only worry about their own pockets. So it might not necessarily mean they will ever watch this or they'll ever fix it, because you start enjoying the game and you start spending money in the game, and that's how they make money, through your suffer in the game instead of just leaving the game. I wasn't one that really suffers. I don't care about, like I've said in my millions of videos, I don't care about a KD, I don't care about loot, I don't care about gear. Stuff doesn't worry me. I don't care. So it never worried me. I'll never spend money on this game because there's this imbalance in the game, and I'll be touching on that later. So a ranking system would be, if they wanted to fix the game and improve ranking and improve matchmaking, a ranking system would actually be a very good start for them. So next on our list is the events in the game. Now there are some events. There's the Redeem something event, and there's some other one. Now, if you're not going to pump a lot of hours into this game, it's not even worthwhile. If you're someone like me that's not worried about skins and not worried about looking fancy and having this nice skin, you're not going to worry about it. Like I wasn't worried about it. I went and took part in a couple of the battle things. There's one called the free battle. You used to pay for it, but they made it free for some reason. And there's another one you got to pay 1.5 million in-game currency to take part in it, which I think is actually a very much of a bullshit story, because there's no guarantee you'll get anything out there. But anyway, they do give you 1 ticket for free to take part in it. If you're not going to take part in that stuff, then just fucking leave it. It's not worth it, guys. If you're not going to invest time into this game, if you're just going to want something casually, then don't invest in it. But if you're going to play die hard, full hard, it's 10-1 something. If you're into skins and makeup and all of that, and you are with this new LGB people, then that's for you, but not for me. Thank you. I just bypassed it. That's what I'm gonna say. The events are quite boring, pathetic, actually, stupid. Now we come to guns, and when I mean guns, I mean literally like sorry, I'm going through like notes here. I mean guns, physically guns work, gunplay, like basically that all. And this is the piece I'm actually very, very surprised by. This game actually gets the guns down to a fine, or not, I wouldn't say to a fine art. I would say they actually get it done very well. Guns are nice to look at. They are very well detailed. They play nice. They shoot extremely nice. You like I said, I'm playing in South Africa and I'm playing on North American servers, but it doesn't even feel like there's like a delay like when you come to other shooter games like Scum, DayZ, and that, where I now play on those servers. Is like, feels like there's always a delay with my touching the mouse and the bullet physically coming out the gun and the bullet hitting the person. Desync and lag and all of that I understand, but I didn't feel that. I mean, if I had my game face on and me and the guys were running around, we'd be wiping the floor. We'd be doing pretty well. And one guy's from the States, and me and the other guy are from South Africa. So we gunplay and gun mechanics were superb. The game nails that perfectly. Attachments and that, wow. Okay, they're also brilliant. The customization to the guns is very good. There is so much, really there is. I mean, there's different types of 30 type mags, there's different types of 40 mags. There is so much, and everything affects the guns in different ways. I mean, you can put a drum mag on an, or okay, they call it RP16. You can put a drum mag, but it actually gives you a negative effect in that way. You do that, so there is so much with that, with modeling of a customization of a gun, that it really keeps you busy. And once you have built that gun, you are so scared to go out and lose it that you just put it back in your stash. So, but further than that, it is very, very good, the customization on guns and all of that. The problem I've got is problems with guns and bullets in this game is like, I come back to what I said earlier. You come in as a noob, because the tutorial is so absolutely garbage. You don't know precisely how everything works, and you get your hands on some of these level 3 bullets. You just see LV3, and you go into a game, and these top tier arseholes, because of the shit matchmaking, are in your game, and you pop an entire 4 mags on him, and he's standing and looking at you like it's nothing, and he just looks at you and you die. It's because he's running what I like to call it nuclear bullets, or top tier bullets, like level 6 bullets. And I mean, literally he's running like level 6 everything. So his gun's got level 6 suppressor, everything works off levels, and he just like one shots you in your head, and he doesn't give a shit. He just like one shots you and moves on with his life. And you like sitting there like, what the fuck just happened? I just dumped an entire mag into this guy and he's still standing. So basically what I'm saying is that top tier ammo doesn't mean anything to low tier body armor. I would basically say from like level 4 downwards, level 6 ammo does not care you. That you might as well just run in naked, literally just buttstock naked. That's what it is. That's what level 6 ammo. So the danger in this game isn't the guns. The guns look cool. Danger is the ammo. That's the thing what everyone goes for, is the ammo. And this comes back to something that I will probably talk about. I'll talk about just under this paragraph. The ammo is the problem. And I've read that people have complained that body armor doesn't mean anything in the game, which is absolutely not true. Body armor does, if you're equal on an equal footing. So you've got level 4 body armor, that guy's got level 4 body armor, you're running level, let's say 4, 5 thereabout bullets, and he's running the same. You're on an equal level. You fight, your fight is going to be, I've had it happen to me, your fight is going to be unknown. I've had it where me and Kilroy have been in raids, and we've had level 6 ammo, and unfortunately we are in a level footing with the guys we engaged. They're carrying level 6 armor, we carrying level 6, and blah blah blah, fish based, all of those things. And the only reason we die is due to another fact that I will come back to just now. But it all comes back to matchmaking and leveling and ranking system, which this game does not really have at all. That is the big problem with the guns and the unfairness at the moment. But further, gunplay is spot on. It is accurate. It is there. It is good. Very good. Very good. I agree 100%. Loot. Next part of this video is loot. This is another big problem. And now I'm sounding like a criticism video, but I'm going to give my overall view on the game at the end. Loot, it's a shit show. It is really a shit show at the moment, because unlike DayZ, or I'm not too sure, I haven't played Tarkov that much, or Scum, or Scum, you can actually use Scum. Scum's a perfect example. When I started playing Scum, I was used to getting the same loot at the same place. Well, not the same loot, but I knew where this place spawns me good loot. There will spawn me a bit shitter loot. Yeah, this will give me food. So I used to hit those places up, and I had a good supply of stuff, because I knew what was coming there. More or less what was coming there. And this game has followed that, and then Scum went and changed it. Which, I moaned and bitched about it, but which is good. Because I'm lazy. But which is good. And this is what this game is doing absolutely wrong. These top tier arseholes that run around the map with guard ammo and guard aim and freaking guard body armor that you can't even look at without it coming off and hitting you in your face, they know where all these loots are and where all the good loot spawns, and they get in there and they hold it down. They hold it down. I mean, they camp it so hard that it makes it look like a porn star is, he's looking for a normal 5 to 5, he's looking for a normal job. That's how they do it, and they keep it all for themselves. All the good gear they craft for themselves, they get for themselves. Bitcoins, everything that is valuable, they get it for themselves, and they camp it. And they know precisely how long they can, because there's only a time period you can stay in a raid, then you get sick and you have to get out, get radiation, and they hold it down for that whole time. So it's basically 2 radiation storms, and they hold it down. And they know where to spawn, they know the good camping spots, they know it. And they can keep an eye on that loot. So either they'll let you run in, the same old age-old story. You run in, grab the stuff as you're coming out, they shoot, they snipe you. So that is one of the major problems, and I wish these devs would fix that by maybe adding a random generation spawn thing for loot, which would really help this a lot out, because it's actually bad, you know. If you don't get in there quick, or have your timing right, or camp the shit out of a place and make sure it's safe before you go in, you get nothing. You'll end up losing. And these are the type of things, if the devs ever watch it, are going to chase away the player base. And I can live with it. It's not a problem for me. I like the grind. I don't care about KD. I mean, my stash is doing well. My money in the game, which you will see in the slides, is doing pretty well. It doesn't really matter to me. Next is the maps. Oh boy. That's just like the loot, the shit show as well, just like matchmaking. First of all, let me get out of the way by saying the maps are stunning. They are stunning. They are really nice to look at. For a mobile game that's been brought over to PC, those maps are stunning. The few that there is, I think it's 4, 5, are stunning. Really, all of them are not bad. We do have our favorites, and we do have not our ones we don't like, but they are all really stunning maps. Generally, they are. Problem with it being so few maps, it comes back to the loot system and what I said earlier. Everyone knows where to camp it, everyone knows where to hide out, everyone knows where the loot is, so no one's exploring the maps. Everyone is just running and looking, running and grabbing loot, grabbing this, camping that spot, and they're getting out. So it's pretty boring. Nothing fun. I mean, I've been sniped from halfway across the map, and I don't mean that funny or sarcastic. It's literally happened to me. I mean, I was sitting on the highest point of the map on a mountain, but that I'll get into just now. I think there was something else involved. I mean, it takes you a couple of seconds to run from one end of the map to the other end of the map. The maps are too small. The loot is not random enough. It's basic stagnating. These top tier arseholes know where to camp and where to hide because they've been playing it so long. So for as a new player, it's not really, yeah. And that's what I've been noticing. Everyone's been sticking with one map. Everyone sticks with BF Factory. They run it because it's close quarters, it's quick paced, and yeah, that's what's going on there. That's basically it about my thing. The things I would like to see for the maps maybe a bit more bigger, few more players brought into maps, but until they fix other shit, I don't think they'll get a lot more players. Yeah, maps made bigger, more maps brought in. I'm sure with the storyline that they are following, they can add in quite a few more maps, and it would spice it up a bit by changing the loot layout. That should fix a lot of map problems at the moment. Would be pretty interesting, pretty cool. Mechanical, I think we kind of touched on this. We did talk about it. Mechanics, the UI, etc, etc. Very nice. We did touch on this up top. I think, I don't know why it's at the bottom of my list. It should be but anyway, mechanics we did touch on. It's very good, very nice. Nice outlay. Game is very beautiful to look at. Very good. I'm not gonna touch. I'd just like to see a tutorial. Basically that's it. Oh, and then something else I would like to touch on, but I'm going to touch on that now when I flip my page to the next side. Let me just make sure. We're going to talk now about the most favorite thing on the internet when it comes to FPS shooters or any type of game actually, and that's cheaters. We can't do this type of video and not talk about cheaters in a game. I mean, this is not like some city builder game where you don't have cheaters. Guys, not to be funny, there is cheaters in this game. Without a fucking doubt, there is cheaters. I don't know. Cheaters are a lot, and they've got this thing in the game. It's called a suggestion. Now, this game also comes with a bot. So, I waited, I put a suggestion in there to remove the A bot. Because I did that for several reasons. One, it causes people to be lazy. They don't want to play the game because it's easier just to look at someone and shoot him. Second of all, it's a stupid mechanic to have in a game. Third of all, the cheater problem. Now, when you get shot, they've got death cam that you can go back and watch. Now, you sit there, you watch this, and you're like, now, okay, is it the A-bot in the game, or is this a cheater? But it looks very sus. Now what lands up happening is you land up reporting every Dick Tom Neri that kills you as a cheater, because you don't know what the hell's going on. So, and if the devs do anything about it, I don't know, which doesn't really look like it. They do much. But the people didn't like that suggestion because it would take away their kill streak, and I'm presuming it's a lot of top tier players that are said no to it, because without the aimbot they might be as shit as useless in this game. That's why they said one ran to the mobile version to this game. That's why they can't play other games. So yeah, they didn't appreciate it, and I can't turn it over. There are cheaters. I will show clips of how many reports I've bullied against players. And there was this one in particular player. It was this week. The name was this name. Not going to mention the name. And I reported that person several times. And the next day, me and Marksman were played, and they had changed their name. They just changed a few letters in front of their name. And that's telltale signs of a cheater. So, yeah, reported them again, and yeah, it doesn't look like these Chinese devs really give a shit. Guess it comes back to modern making money. Next thing is something I would like to consider as cheating. I've touched on it just now. Is where you go into a single player match, and like I said, the matchmaking is trash in this game. And you land up getting these top tier guys, normally 2 or 3 of them in a match. And then you'll see in the clips that will roll, you'll see it's there. And you'll even see it happen to me. And then for some, then or others, then you just see they are teamed up again. Now, my thoughts, these top tier arseholes that do this type of thing, they are actually teammates, and they don't want to go run a team game, so they log into a single player game where they know it is single player guys and they can dominate the game. So that's what they do, and they camp that loot harder than a porn star, and they camp the map harder than a corrupt government official, I guess. So you don't get anything, they just ruin your day. And I've seen people with KDs of 40, 50, and I'm like, you damn cheating bastard. That's the only way to get the KD. In this game, your KD, you start off high, and then your KD drops. So, yeah, it's pretty bad. Cheaters are there, and you can take different forms of cheating, but there are definitely cheaters. I mean, really there are. So, next point of interest. Oh, that's basically it, guys. That's basically what I want to do. So, my overall thoughts on this game. Very good game. I'm not going to stop later. But I've got it to the point in the game now where I don't really give a shit anymore. I'm just going into raids to torment people, basically. And I don't mean torment by killing them or taking their gear or camping a place. I'm trolling people. I go into games with a pistol. Like I said, I don't give a shit about KD. I don't give a shit about loot. I've got like 20 million cash. My loot stash is a huge amount. I mean, it doesn't worry me. I basically am now at this point with the game. I just go in and I troll people. I'll spawn you with a pistol and I'll stand in front of them. And when I eventually go down, I'll say good shooting. You know, I'm at that point of now with the game because there's nothing more for me to do. I'm bored. The game, it hasn't. And this is what Kilroy was also coming on the other day. You get to a point that the game's boring. There's nothing more to do. So I'm just going in during the day and I'm trolling people and that. And I'm not going to spend the money on the game because as far as I can see, everyone that has spent money on this game, it looks like a heavy pay to win situation. So I'm not for that. I will rather stay away from that. I learned my lesson with War Thunder, so I'm not gonna do that. But further than that, if you are looking for a casual fun, just go in, shoot some people, get out, don't care about KD or loot or anything, want to take a break from the DayZ, Scum, heavy PvP type of thing, and just want to have a bit more of a relaxed, this is the game for you guys. This is me and Kilroy took some break. We took a time from DayZ, Scum, War Thunder, and all of those things, and we were playing this and Marksman even. But now, like I said, we're at that point where we're kind of bored. There's nothing more the game can offer us. These top tier players on this game are nothing for us. If we really wanted to, we could go wipe the floor with every single one of them, but we are not interested. We've had our time, we've had our fun. We're waiting for the wipe to come, and we might give it a shot when the wipe is over and carry on. But for you looking for a fun, interesting, free-to-play game, you can go wipe. Maybe you'll enjoy it so much you'll pay the money for the pay-to-win. You will stick around. You'll play the game for many hours a day. This will be for you. It's really fun. It's really a good game. It's really got huge potential. If they would fix certain things of the game, I think this game could explode into something really major. But I doubt they will fix it if I follow other game patterns from the same type of system. They will never fix it. So very nice game. I do like it a lot, and I will play it casually now. I'm not going to play it as hard as I was before. There's other things coming up that I'm going to focus more of my attention on. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think about it. It's a pretty long video. It's going to be over half an hour long. Let me know if I left out any pointers, but this game, if I have to say 1 being bad, 10 being brilliant, which we all know will never happen. No game ever gets a 10. I'm going to give it out a 7. 7 and 8 is very good for this game. If they fix some of these problems with the game, that'll be fantastic. So yeah, thanks so much to everyone that watches. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, share, subscribe. Keep well, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.